Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's another day. And we are ready right now for Boit's Backyard Bash Qualifier number 2. There's 12 of these, and we've already done one. So there's quite a few, but guess what we're going to be having on this day? There's not going to be a lot of time for introductions. So before we reveal the map, let's go through the players. Right here, we've got Tunison playing as Freyr. Over here, we've got the last Jarl playing as Loki. Over here, we've got Jerbot playing as Fushi. Over here, we've got JC playing as Noir. Over here, we've got Devin Did It playing as Ra. Over on this position, we've got Baby Men playing as Thor. Over here, we've got Golden Royal playing as Hades. On this spot, Jack 90 as the red Hades player. Up here, we've got Tiger Boss with the yellow Freyr. On this side, we've got Darth Nox as the skin-colored, weird-colored Darth Nox's Uranus. Over here, we've got Names Jean Virgin Ben playing as Isis. And finally, rounding out the team, we've got Wolf Kovacs playing as Freyr. Boom. This is the map we're dealing with. Everyone is right next to each other. You are literally strangled in this free-for-all. However, there is an escape path. Chop through some wood, and you've got a way out of your base into the nothingness. One rule. One rule is all I say. Noir and Shenong may not use Earthwall anywhere but their hometown center on this map. Otherwise, players might end up getting walled in very early on, and it's not very fun. We like fun here. We don't like not fun. So we're going to be changing that little rule. Jerbot is the Jer King. He is here, and he is stealing boars. He goes, "Hello, Mr. Boar. I would like to steal." Oh, never mind. Never mind. He tried, and that was going to be it. Oh my god, what a time to be alive. This is going to be an absolute mess. An absolute mess of a game, I'm sure. We're going to do our best to try and not miss any of the action, but I imagine everyone's going to be fighting very, very early on in this one. Rushing is obviously very effective here. Who's going to be the first to get going? Are we going to see some sort of Heimdall action? Is anyone advancing yet? We do have Freya for Tunison to try and escape. Over here we've got Heimdall for the last Jarl, looking to get some early game kills, potentially with Undermine. Golden Royal has already hit the second age. He's gone very fast. He's throwing down a military academy and archery range, ready to put pressure over here. Devin Did It's got his heroes in hot pursuit as the Sentinels gets dropped down. That might be a snipe there onto that Pharaoh, but he's not reacting to it. Hasn't set that one up just yet, as the temple is going to be going down very, very quickly. Pharaoh over here to win power up. It's going to be retreating back. Some cheeky little shenanigans happening as Tunison, for the time being, he's in his next age. I think, no, he's Freya. Okay, let's go through. Heimdall is in. We've got Zhen Nu over on this side. That's a nice one there to try and keep the king alive. Good for king snipes as well. We got the troll, Forseti for Baby Man. Already units coming out. Athena for Jack. Ulla for Tiger Boss. Valor over here. Prometheus. Bast. And Ulla for Wolf Kovacs. As we do already see, a cheeky little forest fire going to be opening his way up to the outside. We've already got the shifting sands here, however, from Devin Did It. He says, "Adios. I am not here anymore. I've had enough. I'm gone. Let me out of here." He's outside. He's chopping a village center because why not? There are literally town centers everywhere. As we do see the first earth wall to go down. Like I said, you can put this one anywhere, not anywhere, like on your own town center, but that's going to be it. Last Jarl is now going for JC here. He wants JC out of here. He wants this position for himself. As Tunison has already escaped, he's got his a little cheeky wall to come up here as well to prevent anyone else from using his escape path. As the watchtowers are up, the units are out here for Jack 90 as well. There's the pressure into Devon did it. He is over here. Oh, cheeky houses on this side. His king is not safe. He didn't bring his king outside the walls with him. A little bit of a risky maneuver there. Up onto the top side, just getting things up. Tiger Boss here looking to put some pressure on getting a second town center. Pretty risky there. We've already got Names up here with his second town center as well. As the last Jarl is all in on this position. He is going full send. JC going to have to put a lot of effort into surviving this one. He's got a lot of villagers idle, needs to get those to work. There's a couple of water buffalo on this side. He's got his watchtowers through as well as the units search. Wait, hold on. Is this golden wall? It is. He doesn't see it. Oh, he doesn't see it. He's looking for a little bit of damage over here onto Baby Man. Very close to spotting this king in the corner. It could be a very quick exit here for Devon did it. So I'm seeing just a little bit of pressure from the Sphinx, but getting sent away for the time being. Wolf Kovacs is pretty much strangled as well. He's getting himself a second town, and everyone just staying inside of this ring of doom. Got some farms to come up over here for Devon did it. He's well and truly on his way to bringing himself back in this game, but he needs to figure out how to get that king, that region, out of here. Meanwhile, Tunison is off to the races with his boom. Jack at the moment playing very, very safe. I'd love to see him putting some more pressure up onto Tunison. Jerbot as well, starting up the spammage. We saw Jerbot's free-for-all once already. But he's got some sneakiness. He's already got Drought. He's got himself Vanish. This combo is going to be brutal. Keep an eye out for that. There's JC dropping himself. The Clay Peasants trying to try and get himself out. Some units to defend. There's the Berserks now ready to charge through. JC does not have the units to defend this, as the last Jarl says, excuse me, I would prefer it if you were no longer in this game. And JC, he's got to make a run for it. He is. He's pulling the Regent. The last Jarl doesn't notice. The Regent is out and safe and in the other town center. A little bit more time in the tank here for JC. As Tunison is just going to be... Tunison is going to get so obscenely big so quickly. As there's the Vanish from Jerbot. He's going for it. He's got a lot of Dow Swordsmen. The army here, though, for Jack is coming back in. This is incredibly all-in from Jerbot. As he clicks the Drought, there's going to be 1400 HP on this one. Vitaltier does huge damage. Curse, however, to come through. Jerbot's attack looking like it might not lead to what he would have liked. He has made an enemy. The town center might fall, but he can just pull the king out the other side. These Dow Swordsmen are too slow. Meanwhile, the last Jarl over here is still taking down buildings and everything else. As Jack has managed to defend, we see a fortress coming up over here, right in the face of Tunison. Tunison has to defend this somehow. I mean, he can just retreat and just give this position up if he wants. He's got the outside, which is much more important at the moment. As the fortress looks like it might not go up there. It gets denied. Over on this side, the king's still hidden on this spot, but he sees some houses. He sees some houses. He's not going to see the king. He might not be bothered to bash that all out. There's another fortress to come up right in the face of Tunison. Tunison trying to get some units out to try and hold. I'm not sure if he's going to quite be able to here. Meanwhile, up on this top side, we see the flaming weapons coming through. As Baby Man and Names going at it. Ancestors Eclipse as well to come in onto this side as the Ursa are going after each other. Sphinx going down as well. Scorpion Man to get cleaned up. The Troll goes down there. And it looks like Names manages to hold for the time being. The houses are going down. Golden Royal wants to kill those off there. Wolf. Kovacs going to look to come up and try and hit Tiger Boss. Tiger Boss is boom now. Getting very, very scary. We see on the bottom, the boar is in. Do we see any sort of Petropolis shenanigans? Not just yet. But the pressure is really big here. Meanwhile, Jerbot, he went in, he attacked, and he left, and that's it. And he's getting a town center now. He's like, okay, what's next? Meanwhile, over on this side, looks like the last Jarl is about to put to rest JC, as he's not going to be able to escape this position here. The villagers going down. The Ironry blowing their horns as the Berserks get incredibly quick and incredibly powerful for a short amount of time. The hero, Qualfu, going down. The king, however, is off in the corner here, trying to stay alive, trying to stay safe and sound. Devon did it. He's in trouble here. His king under fire. He manages to pull right into the corner. How much favor does he have? He's got enough favor. He can Shifting Sands the Regent. He can Shifting Sands the Regent. Devon did it. He's going to fall out of this game. And he's out of there. He doesn't get the Shifting Sands off. First blood is drawn. JC over here with the king in the corner. We see the town center coming now for the last Jarl. But Jack is putting all the pressure onto Tunison. Meanwhile, up on this top side, the wall of forest is getting chopped down. Tiger Boss might be able to get out of here very, very quickly. Meanwhile, the Rock Giant's now out. I'm not sure Tunison's going to mind too much. He can just retreat out of here. There is a Pegasus. Is there a Underworld? There's no Underworld here for our main man, Jack 90. The next port of call here for the last Jarl is simple. He's just going to keep rotating around this way. He's picked off nearly all of JC at the moment. JC's only got a king left, it looks like. This Golden Royal going to be moving around. He's ready now to go after Baby Man. Baby Man in a bit of a tough spot against Names, but about to be in an even more crazy position here. Town center for Jack to come up. Tunison's position has fallen. And now Jack can very, very happily just drop town centers all over the place. Meanwhile, Tiger Boss, he's going after Names at the moment. He is sending everything in here. The town center with the king is looking like it can be under fire here. The Chariot Archers to get some damage back, but the units here are going to just pull back for the time being. Over into this position, we got the Hesperid's trees coming down. Darth Nox is building up a very, very sizable force here. Is Darth Nox actually coming over to try and deny onto this one? Meanwhile, into the main base, the Pestilence comes, denying that arrow fire from the watchtowers, from the hill fort. The town center, however, will continue to attack as the army of Baby Man coming through. He's got a ton of those berserks, getting huge damage. The Tox Toadies getting that shoot and scoot beautifully, however. But this will mean those Elder Cyclops are going to fall. He needs some more pushing power at the moment. As Darth Nox coming over to clean up the rest of Tunison, but Tunison is very much happily moving around the side of the map. He is so good at this. Tunison is a dangerous, dangerous player. He is the winner of Boit's Backyard Bash #1 free-for-all as well. So he is a player to really, really look out for in this sort of a situation. The Tunison Valkyrie just searching around. JC's still got himself a Qualfu, actually. He's not out of this game completely. It would be a comeback story and a half if this Qualfu chops out, gets a town center, and calls it a day. It would be amazing. The hero JC. We'll see if he can bring himself back into this game. It's going to be a long, long chopping session, however. Wait, how did he get in here? Is it open? Seriously, how did he get in here? I don't even know. Maybe he did like a garrison trick or something? But the Berserks and Tiger Bots now looking like they are overwhelming. Names: Sean Virgin Ben, Verge Ben, Verg Ben, Vergy Ben. Yeah, seeing an earthquake to come through here as... Wait, Tiger Boss got sniped! Tiger Boss got sniped! I don't know how he got sniped, but he got sniped! Out of nowhere! Tiger Boss's king is gone! Name Sean Verjben. Name Sean Verjben. Is that right? Is that close enough? Tiger Boss's king got sniped. I don't know where it is or how it died, but it's dead. Now Wolf Kovacs is in a fantastic spot. Darth Nox, however, is breaking through into Jack 90's base. Jack 90 needs an escape path. He could have gone through Apollo and gotten out of here. He's got a Pegasus. He's got everything to retreat, grab it outside town center and call it a day. But he didn't go for it. Meanwhile, the wood is getting chopped down over here. Same for Wolf Kovacs. Town center's coming up all over the place for Tunison. Tunison is taking the lead. He's got that powerful game, a powerful situation out on the side there. But the problem here for Name, Name, is that he doesn't have much left. He's been completely brutalized by Tiger Bots who got killed. Now we've got the Underworld. Where has he got the Underworld onto this spot? He doesn't even want to leave the inside. He says, I'm staying in here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to kill off everyone must die. There must be blood. Mr. Pharaoh to get sniped down. Town center. He's going to be going down. We see a Nidhogg getting clicked. I don't know where. There's the Nidhogg up onto this spot. It's literally at the moment only Tunison on the outside. Villagers on this side getting sniped down. We've got ourselves now a big Tempest to come through. As it looks to me like there is a king inside of the Sky Passage network. So it's going to be very, very tough to snipe the Uranus king here. Ancestors onto the top side in an attempt to hold over here. The villagers coming through to start shanking as well. The king inside of the Migdol stronghold for Name. But the problem is, after all of this chaos is over, and someone is the victor in this center, they're going to have to come and deal with Tunison. Tunison is just sitting out, biding his time. He's putting towers around the outside. This scumbag. This scumbag. Look at this. The height of lame. Where's the king gone? We've also got Baby Man King over here getting pulled away onto this side. The Gullenburst, excuse me, gets called down, but he doesn't have anything left. Wolf Kovacs is in a tough spot. Darth Nox seemingly finding the edge to break through for the time being. Where's the town? Where's the king? I don't know where the king is. The king is nowhere to be seen. He's over here. He's looking to escape. There is an opening now. But he has to run straight in to this. The walls are already starting to come up. The king coming straight up to the top. There is an escape path up to the top, around the top ways here. Can grab this town center. Name is up here with this king, trying to keep himself alive in this game. Oh, there's a vanish. There's a vanish. Where's he going? He's searching. He doesn't know. Jerbot doesn't know. There's the tidal wave. The town center will go down here, but there's no king in there. No king in sight. Jerbot shoots and he misses. For a second time this game. There's only one sky passage. He doesn't have a second sky passage. Jerbot, he doesn't have a second sky passage. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Now Jerbot's army is going to get erased. Meanwhile, Tunison is back in. He's ready to start fighting. He's got all the upgrades in the world. His army is gigantic. He is the big player here, but so too is the last Jarl. He's not going to be an easy man to beat in this one. As the Jerbot road to another potential qualifier victory is cut short. He's almost through. JC and his dream, 70 wood, and he's out. But he's out to where is the question. As, Tunison is searching. He sees something, but he might not notice it. There's only a big star on the minimap. Yo. Up on the top, these getting walled in as well. A great corner retreat from Kovacs as we do have a big wolf to come through as this army is getting erased from the power of a 20-minute boomed Tunison. And he's out. He has made it out. JC can grab a town center. Wait, can he? He's throwing a market down. He can sell. Oh, there's the wood situation. He's got a little bit. He can maybe get there. There's a wait, where's the vortex at? Vortex onto somewhere. I don't know where. I'm trying to find. Wait, who has it? Someone dies. I don't know who it was. I missed it. I'm missing all the action. I don't know. I found the vortex. It's this guy, and he's over. Darth Nox is somewhere on the map. I don't know where. Who died? Baby man. Maybe. The king here for Darth Nox is just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. He's running, but he's got nowhere to go. And Tunison sees it. He's going straight after it. Darth Nox is now dead. Darth Nox is now dead. The last Jarl pushing through into Jack 90's base. Jack 90 is going to be attempting the indefensible, the unattemptable, the incomprehensible. Because that's what I'm saying right now. Words that don't make any sense. As the Nidhogg flying through, killing huge amounts of units. Flaming weapons, absolutely gigantic. All of these guys are going to be finding a very difficult time in this game. JC drops a silo, and now he can get some gold. He is very close to getting somewhere in this game. As the Toxotes going down. The king for Jack at the moment. Nowhere to be seen. I don't know where he is. He's hidden somewhere. He's over here making a run for it. There's no points for a king in these qualifiers, but killing them definitely feels good. And JC drops. Oh! JC drops the... Tunison. A wonder. Now down for Tunison. He spots the green on the map, but he might not be paying attention. There's now Tunison to come through, and who died? JC didn't die. Oh, Jack died. Jack died. Jack's king gets Jack just resigned. Okay, Jack just resigned. Jack had enough. He didn't want to wait. Wait, someone else is dead. No, I don't know what's happening. Big fight in the middle. Up onto the top spot. We've got Wolf Kovacs trying to break out of this spot to deal with Tunison. Tunison is definitely the big player, but the last Jarl is no slouch here either. Tunison's got way more town centers, way more population, but these fire giants, these myth units, and the bonus damage from Loki with a late game is going to be the difference maker here for sure. Meanwhile, at the top, we've also got Name. He has managed to rebuild a town center. He's managed to escape with his king. And he is getting his game back on. Titan Gate in the middle of the map. Tunison is a madman. He's getting his... Wait, he's not getting a wonder. It's just a Titan. Okay, never mind. I don't think this is going to be enough. The last Jarl is pushing through the big players. Last Jarl, Tunison going at each other. But there is also an underworld potential for Golden Royal. Golden Royal moving around, cleaning things up. How much favor does he have? He's got 44. He's going to have to wait a long time for that 200 favor. As the Titan Gate slowly going up, but also going down at the same time. It's a lot of HP you have to kill off to actually finish off the Titan Gate, but it's very, very possible to do so. Tunison valiantly building this one up, but those fire giants are proving too much here as the Titan Gate does get denied. A lot of heroes now coming through, however, as the last Jarl and Tunison are going to be going at it. Up on the top side, however, Wolf Kovacs now getting shut out of this game. He still has his king at the top. The town center up for JC. He is 20 minutes late to this game, but that doesn't matter. He can pull itself. I don't know if there's any wild king sniping shenanigans for Noir. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Get a whole bunch of Tiger Cavalry out. Could be the dream. It's the last Jarl. Looking like he needs to pull back. He does have the access to one plenty bolt here. I don't see too many hill forts, so it's not going to be easy to get himself out a whole bunch of Huskarl to break through this ranged mess of units. The resource situation is huge for both players. Not a lot of gold, however, for our main man, the last Jarl. I don't see actually any gold mines at all. He has to move out of his base. There's plenty on the backside here. Struggling a little bit for that population, but he can pump out wood-based, food-based myth units. The thing is right now, Golden Royal, he needs to make something happen here. He's got to get in and make himself felt, make his presence felt. Killing off Tunison's town center over here is a good start. He has broken outside here. He sees all of this stuff, but this is nothing. He's got himself gold. He can start a market from the very back corner all the way forward to his main town center. The villagers have broken out here. We see the last Jarl coming around searching for the gold mines, searching for more town centers and more shenanigans. Tunison's going to grab another town center. The last Jarl will be spotting that. There's so many units here for Tunison. The question is, what are the players doing? Are they teaming up? Golden Royal to go after Tunison, the last Jarl, to try and go after Tunison as well. If they both try and kill him, they are both in with a chance to win this game. Tunison. Wow, that's a lot of dead units there from those fire giants. Tunison's army just gets obliterated. He's still at full population, but it gets absolutely obliterated there. And the Titan Gate now coming down for Golden Royal somewhere on the map. Here it goes. Champion Huskarl to come through. Can you beat this many Cyclops, though, as the army to push forward? That's so much splash damage to come onto these units. If you micro it, maybe you don't even need to. As the front line melts, the Toxotes with that poison damage, absolutely gigantic. He's got himself only a handful of archery ranges, however, as his population is plummeting in this fight. But while this is going on, the last Jarl is sitting here twiddling his thumbs. He needs to get going because it doesn't matter how many units here Tunison loses, because he's just going to get them back immediately. Now the last Jarl says, all right, time to push forward, slowly taking town centers. Tunison, the last Jarl, there's about 100 population differential in it. That's like 4 town centers, 3 town centers. Meanwhile, it looks like JC's hopes in this game. He's had to break for this bottom corner here. His king, I don't see it. JC is player 4. His king is over here, trying to hide in this corner. The Berserks are on the prowl looking for it. He doesn't want any sort of spicy back builds coming his way anytime soon. And he does manage to find the operation over here as another Inferno to come through for Tunison. Has got so many resources, so much favor, so many resources. Huge explosion there to deny that position. As now Golden Royal, he's got to start looking to push in as well. Tunison 1v2 at the moment, basically. As the Berserk's cleaning things up over here. The king does make a break for it. The villagers, will they escape? Doesn't look like there's anywhere for them to go. So the last Jarl pulling ever so slightly back. Will we see any sort of an underworld shenanigans here from our main man, Golden Royal? On this top side, Names is getting back into this game. We forgot about him. He's making chariots. He's going after Golden Royal. Some people hold a vendetta. You attack me, I'm going to come and send it all at you for the entirety of the game. This might not be in Names' best interest, though, because Golden Royal needs to be going after Tunison. Maybe the last Jarl can compete here if he can get his town centers up over on the other side. As the villagers do manage to find their way, or a villager manages to find its way to safety, and the region is still alive. How many resources does he have? Not enough gold. Oh god, he's going to be on this gold mine for a very long time. JC, the hero story here. Can the underdog come back? Now the Mythic Age is finally in for Name. He is back in it. Wolf Kovacs drops an Asgardian Hillfort on this position. Wait, what does he have left? He has nothing left. He's got no way to build anything. No units left. Just the Regent. To stay alive is the name of the game here, but I mean, it's impossible to win there in that position, unfortunately, for Wolf Kovacs. JC, on the other hand, does actually have a chance. It's a forest fire to come through somewhere on this position. I'm not sure where he dropped it. Over here, going to be opening up the backside of the last Jarl. He's got some portable rams in a dream here as he is getting heavily pushed back over here. Lots and lots of terrifying Norse units. A big death ball of doom. As Golden Royal now coming forward. Names alerted maybe a little bit too early on to his presence. Alerted Golden Royal to this presence. We see the Titan now out. There is a wonder as well for Tunison coming through here. Who knows where? Try and find it. Tunison is literally spread out everywhere on this map. Got no idea where it is, but there's a wonder coming. He could Asgard. Wait, does he have enough for? No, because he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any population, so he can't even get out a unit. He needs to get out the. I don't think he's got the gold for it. You need 40 gold. You need to get out one Deuterino, Pascal, build a market, sell, and then build a town center. This is not possible. As the portable rams coming into the main town center here. The Death Ball has to retreat back here for the last Jarl as he is getting spread around. I guess you could potentially put an Asgardian Bastion down and then maybe the region, the last final region could just walk over there and die to it. I guess that's a possibility. It's definitely not completely out of the question. There's now on the front. Tunison pushes forward here. He pushes on the back. He's hitting everywhere, throwing some walls up to prevent any sort of movement out of this position. Tunison's literally got half of the map in his clutches. 535 population. A trade route going eons here. 131 gold per trip is insane. There's Golden Royal searching around here to take out all of name. The last Jarl in Tunison. I mean, look, how long can the last Jarl really hold here is the big question. Oof! That damage is so big, but with that Tempest to come through, last Jarl has to retreat back yet again. Now the question really is, where is the king? The king is right here in a very killable position. If Golden Royal hits an Underworld, he can kill that off. Who else can go for something? Name? Potentially. He's Isis. I don't think he can do much with it. $18 villages on favor. Wait, he just used an Underworld somewhere. Where to use it? Did he just Underworld here? Another Asgardian Vilfort to come down on top of the trade route. Wolf is doing his part to be annoying. I love it. There's now Golden Royal to come back in. The Death Ball of the last Jarl just seems a little bit too powerful here. This army for the last Jarl is quite epic, to say the very least. I'm not sure what Tunison can really muster in terms of an actual army that beats this. I mean, get himself up to 500 plus population, all you like, but we'll see if we can make it happen. And now with Golden Royal to come back and hit him while now the last Jarl is actually doing something. This is big. Name at the top here, massing up raiding cavalry. This is interesting. If he masses up enough of these, he could potentially sneak around searching for that king and get the snipe. But I guess the other question is, if Tunison somehow dies here, which he very well might given the current situation, is there something that Golden Royal can do to beat the last Jarl? This is always that Underworld possibility, right? Also, meanwhile, JC almost has the gold. He's trapped in with his last villager, though. I think he's trapped in. He's got to make a break for it. When this villager moves, he's got to make a break for it. Go, 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 go. He's out of there. JC with the dream. He needs another 50 gold to get a village center. He could delete the silo. That could have, yes, he could have deleted the silo. That was the other option. But it was more funny the other way. So Fire Giants cleaning up all of the shenanigans here. Tunison, with not much left, he will have a wonder soon. Which does mean he could potentially go mass Fafnir with a wonder and potentially break through this. But the Titan is now in. The pressure from two players is immense. 460 population, slowly losing pop. All of the resources in the world aren't going to be helping him here. Another Asgardian hill fort to come down, potentially on that trade route. Pretty brutal there. Other resources looking for everyone. There's so little resources for the last Jarl. He needs a trade route. Does he not have one? He's losing so much stuff over here. Tunison is doing everything he can. Huge amounts of trade now started, but they're going over here. He's been walled. No, he's still got an option to come through. Lots of idle caravans for the moment here. And the pestilence to come through to stop any sort of arrows in production as well. So many Toxotes making it really, really tough to actually kill off the Titan here. And all of a sudden, it's kind of looking like Golden Royal might actually become the big player in this game. Tunison still has infinite resources. But is that enough? I don't think so. Tunison's trying to break through over here. It's the last Jarl and Golden Royal working hand in hand in this game to try and prevent the champion of Boit's backyard #1 from even entering the main event. There are other qualifiers. We might be seeing Tunison again. You never know. Center coming up for the last Jarl over here. What's happening around the outsides is the big question. The trade route started back up with the siege coming through to put a stop to this. Last Jarl will be noticing that. Meanwhile, over here, we now have names. He is here. Name is here. He is after the damage. He's looking for a king. There's no king there, but it will be a dead counter. Every little bit hurts here. There's so many units queued up, but he can't beat this massive free-for-all, disgusting Fire Giants. As the king is still in this town center over here. Titan comes through, breaks down the walls. Couple of berserks to clean up those name camel riders as he's trying to make a name for himself here by bringing himself back in. Wait. A village center. Oh, the spearman from Devon. Oh, no. JC. He worked 43 minutes for that village center. And he's been taken out by 2 spearmen. He can't escape the spearmen. Meanwhile, the Titan pushing through. He sees the town center over here as well. Going to be breaking this one down. I'm sure Tunison is going to notice this. He is a free-for-all veteran. As the army moving up here. He does run that region up to the hill fort up here, but he's got so many dudes. He has to deal with so many things going. The Fire Giants pushing out over here. Rome is falling right now. JC is also falling as he is now out of it. We still have Kovacs up on the top. He's playing around with his feet there. He's just having a grand old time. As it looks like the Titan is no longer with us. But the buildings surrounding this position going down incredibly quickly as well. Note the Titan's still here. It's up here, taking out the human units. Could run into the water here if he wants to be able to survive. Tunison's wonder is almost finished. Where is it? Is this going to be enough for him to win? I still don't know where his wonder is. Did I miss? Above the trade. Above the trade. Oh, here it is. Okay. The wonder does complete there for Tunison, so he's going to have infinite Inferno, infinite Tempest, Forest Fire, Ghoul and Bursty, shooting in onto the onto the Toxotes with the Tempest as well, so they can't run. Hits them, cleaning up a huge amount of Toxotes there. The Titan Gate to come down as well there for Name. He wants a Titan, he wants it quick. As the Titan coming up to the top side, we've got all of the hill forts in the world. Golden Royal still only has 5 archery ranges. The man, the myth, the legend is Titan Falls. The last Jarl cleaning up more stuff. Now the last Jarl is the big player. Tunison is no longer sitting on top. He's got 260 of 260 pop, 430 of 460 over here. Over here we got 485 pop, but only 5 archery ranges and a dream. Someone tell Golden Royal to build more archery ranges, damn it. Meanwhile, Name now going to be building up a monument. He could go for his own sort of death ball name. Mummy plus Priest, or Mummy plus Chariot Archer, or Camel Rider, or something like that. Could be very, very powerful. But Tunison's a little bit scary with his God Power spammage. Tunison's king at the top. To have those champion camel riders getting pushed back for the time being. Another town center for Tunison. Over here is the last Jarl going to be coming through onto this position here as well. Does Inferno damage Fire Giants? Yes. But so too does a Ghoul and Bursty. This thing does 120 DPS. Explosion does 200 crush. So last Jarl now coming through, going to break down the wall, get in onto this spot. And the thing is, you still got to be when you team up in a free for all, you still got to be thinking about what happens after. What happens after? Because you still have to deal with the other guy. And now Tunison is actually managing to push back into the middle. Another Ghoul and Bursty to get dropped down to try and take out those Fire Giants. And another Tempest to come in. The Ghoul and Bursty doesn't actually do that much damage versus myth units. Only up 260 hacks per second. Not a crazy amount. Especially when they've got high armor. Tighten up the top here for Name to come through as well. Small town centers coming through. Any attempt at a King Snipe here for Golden would be huge. Wait, what is happening with this army though? He's got nothing. He's taking a break. He's had enough. He's like, all right, I'm going to stop building dudes. Question from the chat: Why are Tunison's God powers so cheap? It's because he has his time. He's in the 5th age. Nice to see the last Jarl and Golden Royal now going for their own wonder. It's the Inferno to come through, hitting a whole bunch of those camel riders. The town center over here also will end up getting completed. As Name gets himself just a little bit more population to play with. He's got 200 of 250 pop here. Towers to come back in. Village center. A village center. Does he really need that? He's got enough food. I guess while you're building a wonder, you just sort of pull back and build it, hey? Sit on top of it. But this will allow Tunison to set up everywhere, taking down the town centers of Golden Royal. And Tunison is literally getting 3v1. I don't think Name is in on the teaming. Maybe he is. Maybe they all decided that they just want to kill Tunison. But nonetheless, you see the army coming in over onto this spot, trying to get some sort of an inkling as to what's going on. Does he see it? He doesn't see it. He's got no idea that there's a wonder here. The army for Golden Royal, however, starting to come through. He's got a lot of stuff to produce. Now he's got 16 archery ranges, 20 military academy. He's ready to spam dudes out. He's ready to spam dudes out. It's the wonder to come up now for the last Jarl. Will he get this one? He's got two minutes. Where's the wonder over on this side? He's got a lot longer for Golden Royal. Only a handful of villagers on this one. Wait, Wolf is still alive. He's still hanging up here. What is he doing? The town center's getting cleaned up over here. Tunison has himself some dryads. Where's the... He has to deal with a Titan over on this side. He's got it so... Tunison's got so much... I think this is the hardest that Tunison will ever work for a weak victory in his entire life right now. 3 players, a Titan, going to be 2 wonders. Plus, it's a Loki wonder. This is a big deal. A Loki wonder is a very different beast because it's than a Freyr wonder, because you get flaming weapons on cooldown, you get infinite Nidhogg's, and you get super myth units with rampage. Golden Royal pushing back, trying to stop Tunison's aggressive expansion. I wonder if Rome fell in an instant, or was it a slow grind like this? And the big Inferno to come through for Tunison. Gullenbursty as well, getting dropped down in an attempt to hold on this position. You don't have to run away, just shoot it down. Any effort to kind of break around the corner here and start taking the outside out as well would be very, very nice. It looks like the last Jarl might be getting away with it. He is putting the walls up. Any little bit of line of sight onto this, 1 Inferno is going to clean this entire thing up. Take a look at the damage. 2,000 crush. Does that have a bonus versus buildings as well? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it goes down, even at like basically full HP. Maybe it doesn't. The watchtowers to get cleaned up. Earthquake coming in. Does take quite a few earthquakes to actually clean up a town center. Maybe a little bit early on that one from... He probably could have underworlded actually and killed it off. That would have been a better call. But yeah, a couple of earthquakes to actually clean up a wonder. That's true. That's a big advantage for Golden Royal against the last Jarl, is he can just earthquake down the enemy wonder. I got no idea where that one happened. Looks like the wonder will be completing here momentarily for the last Jarl. Another, actually, another big boom. There's no timer on wonders in retail Dachi. Have you not? How long have you been playing this game for? And the fire giants are out. The giant fire giants of Muspel. Actually, we got to. This has got to be the. This has got to be the photo op, right? It's a little bit of a photo op right now. Here we go. We're just going to do a quick zoom down. A quick zoom down here. And then we're going to go ahead and move up like this. Is there a little something going on in the background? Perfect. All right. And the giant mountain giants of terror. This can be our beautiful. All right. And we're back to the game. I was kind of hoping to get the whole picture in here of all the shenanigans. Look at these bad boys. The way this bug works, we talked about it last time. The way this bug works is any unit you have out that gets changed in size accidentally gets double changed. It's 2x the size. What else can Tunison do now? I mean, when it comes down to it, maybe a 1v2 might have been possible, but a 1v3 with a wonder on your opponent's side and a wonder to come and a Titan. The Titan's probably dead, but there's a lot going on here. But the other thing is, I don't think that the last Jarl, Golden Royal, or Name can take their foot off the gas here. They have to keep attacking Tunison. If they don't kill Tunison off, he's just going to pop back out. We already saw it happen once in this game. So they absolutely do need to work together to find a win for themselves. They're all kind of thinking for themselves in a way while they are teaming up. Last Jarl to put the town center up over here. He's got so much population now as well. 485 over 285. Tunison is a shell of himself right now. Getting pounded by Name. Getting pounded by the last Jarl. And Golden Royal here as well. Going to be breaking through very, very shortly. The wonder situation, however, 330 seconds remaining. Any attempted attack down the bottom? No. And there's just too many units here. As even the Bergrizi, with all their HP, against this many champion Toxotes, with Venomous, with plagues of shafts of plague, they kill off the Bergrizi relatively quickly. No, he's just going to keep on dropping God powers, but he's losing over here. Name is getting himself a fairly decent position here at the top as well. Where's the army here gone? Starting to fly forward. You also have to remember the Nidhogg gets a boost as well because he's in the Mythic Age. Oh, not the Mythic Age, the Wonder Age. There's another Inferno to come in. Another huge explosion erasing those Toxotes. Golden Royal's down to 127 population. He has got nothing left. He's got nothing left. I mean, he can rebuild them all. Golden Royal, he taps out. He resigns. He doesn't want to play anymore. It's too hard for him. The hour has passed. He had 1 hour in him. I don't think his king was killed. I think he literally just resigned because the last Jarl decided it's time to attack him. But this could be the moment that Tunison's waiting for. He still has to deal with this army somehow. I'm not sure if that's possible. But he's going around the outside with his berserks. It's now going to be a 1v2, potentially, maybe even a 1v1, if he can eliminate Name. The Inferno to come through, can't really worry about that. But the advantage is absolutely gigantic. 460 to 285, plus all of this inside can go onto the last Jarl's benefit. But he is now coming around onto the side to come after the town center over here. Then again, like losing your wonder isn't going to be something that you can really afford to do, can you? Well, he's getting some good value around on this outside. Maybe he can snipe the wonder. He doesn't know where it is though. It's close, but he doesn't know where it is. Some berserks coming over here. The fire giants to come through as well. Goaty slowly taking down those 5,000 HP Nidhogs. Good question. Where is the king of the last Jarl? That's another easy way to be losing in the town center behind the wonder. Flaming weapons to come through for the last Jarl. Berserks from Tunison. He's just full send all around the outside. Does he see the wonder yet? He still doesn't see the wonder. These fire giants just absolutely cooking even the Goaty here. Heroes. But like when you got the Wonder Age, like it's really a myth units versus myth units. Maybe some Fafnir or something. No, I think he would see something different than I would, right? With this, he sees something different than this, I think. He might be able to guess it, but I think he sees something different. Down center up for the last Jarl. Another Nidhogg to come through. Tunison is falling in this game. His side attack dealt with. Are there any blue units? There are some up here. Going to try and grab town centers over here as well. Tunison, I don't know where his king is. His king has made some sort of an escape. He's had to run it. He can't run to the top. I don't know where it is because it's not in any of his town centers. It's not in a tower. It's not in a hill fort. Does anyone see a star on the minimap? Hold on. He's hiding. He's running, making a run for it. We found it. But the wonder is now going to be gone. The last Jarl looks like he's found his way forward. But Name, he's getting his own wonder. And there is something scary about a Mythic Age ISIS player as well. A Mythic Age ISIS player could be a problem here for the last Jarl. Town center's up all over the place. The king has managed to escape. There's still all the resources in the world here. Look at the resources. He literally can play deathmatch several times over in this game. And now he spots the wonder. He spots the king, mind you, which is an even bigger thing. And maybe Tunison can still find a win in this game. Let's not count him out. You never know. A couple of hill forts to come through. Mass amount of berserks. And Huskarl to charge in and kill the town center. Name does have the option to go mass mummy, mass son of Osiris. That's the big death ball he can create if he has the time for it. Another town center for Tunison. He's managing to pull himself away. Like, remember, he doesn't even need villages. He's got 49 villages at the moment. And that's not including the Ox Caravan server. And another town center falling. The last Zhao cleaning everything up here. He's now on this side. He's pumping out the Rams. The king is where? The king has made a run for it. Couple of these buildings to go down. It's now the portable Rams coming through. Tunison needs some houses down. He's got an army now, and he is going to be marching towards this position over here. There's another town center here he can grab. Losing this town center is going to hurt. Over on this side, more villages falling. Tunison is not long for this world. But, like, let's be real here. If Tunison now kills off the last Jarl, somehow, some way, is Name not the big favorite to win after this? As the portable Rams now coming through, he is gearing up to take down the town center of the last Jarl. He's got the Rams here. He's got to prevent the king from escaping. He jumps into one hill fort. There's another hill fort over here. He is making the run for it. There is no way to kill this. Or snipe the king. There's also a wall to get out on the other side here. Flaming weapons coming through from the last Jarl somewhere on the map as he is pushing upwards to try and deal with Name. Name almost getting himself his own wonder here. It looks like the king is still stuck in here. You got to kill off the wall before you go after the thing. Kill off the wall. Otherwise, you can just run out that way. And the last Jarl has made a break for it. Not the Huskar, but the Berserks are over here. Now the Titan Age, or the Wonder Age is in. The Ancestors Eclipse coming through. The Son of Osiris. Mass to begin. Those fire giants are not going to live here. Name has been waiting over an hour to get back into this game, and he is very much in this game now. And not only that, Tunison is still a thorn in the side of the last Jarl. I don't see where I think there's just too many town centers for me to find it. There it is. It's somewhere in a town center. There's the last Jarl getting pushed back to Son of Osiris. Let's have a quick look at Name. Name, he's got 100 favor. He's got the 5 monuments. Just needs to keep pumping out onto your Pharaoh. Smack, smack, smack every single time on cooldown. Get those Son of Osiris out and be an absolute tank of DPS. That doesn't make any sense. For the ISIS brethren, for the Egyptian brethren. Tunison still has a ton of resources here. He does push around onto the side. Some towers to come up onto this spot, trying to clean this up over here. Trying to take out the Wonder. But, I mean... Okay, we got to do a prediction at this point. We got to do a prediction. Come on, guys. At this point, who's going to win? Jarl? Tunison? Name. You guys have got 1 minute to vote, and we'll see. There's the Rams to come through. Wolf can't win. There is no way Wolf... If Wolf wins, I will bite my hat. The push here. Gonna be failing. The more buildings to come down here for Tunison. As the army for the last shell kind of has to stay here and defend the wonder for a little bit. Answers to the clips to get dropped down. As he manages to break through here. Name is going to start. He's got to just get all of these units and start moving them around and start putting pressure on and claiming town centers for himself. At some point here, Tunison will be out of this game. He's still got all the resources in the world, but what is he going to build? He's got to almost distract away, kill off the wonder, and call it a day. This game is insane. What are we even watching here? There's a great horse to get cleaned up over here as these units are going to break everything else. Where else can Tunison go at the moment, though? Meanwhile, Name's got himself another town center. He's got another Son of Osiris on the way. All of these units sitting idle is really, really going to be hurting Name. He's got to get that idle military button. Click it. Tunison, he's baiting in the well, not really. And you got to kill this off anyways, but the village is going to pop out here. He's still got so much food, so many resources. But losing that town center makes it very, very tricky for him to find a win here. A lot of portable rams, however, coming through to be able to clean up something here. Going for the wonder is probably his idea. But I mean, where else can you go? Is that where the king is? He is back in underneath the wonder there. There's the last shout to clean up the town center. Everything else can. I mean, he's out of position in a way. All the village is turning into berserks here as the portable ram army trying to break through flaming weapons as well. He's running. Run with the rams. Run, good sir. Run. Meanwhile, Name is kind of just AFK for the moment. I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do. The units are now starting to move. He's got another Son of Osiris. How many does he have? 4, 5. He's got 5 Son of Osiris. Is that enough? Is that enough to break down the last Jarl after everything is done, all said and done in this game? Berserk's coming over to break out the military academies. Center for Name. He's trying to break around the side. He is killing off these town centers, bringing the village. Look at all the mummies. The big mummies are no different from the small mummies. Let's not discriminate here. Name is going for another town center, but the thing is, he's not going to have the mobility here. He's got to utilize his death ball to find a win in this game. Over on this side, you see the Rams are still coming. Tunison doesn't want to give this one up. He is the definition of never give up, never surrender. Why not? One king, 2 king. 3 king. Just over here did manage to kill off some more of those Deuterinos. Another Nidhogg to come through. How many does he have? 3? Just 3? It's a lot of priests in this army as well. He's got 2. Keep using it on cooldown. It takes quite a while for it to actually come back up. I mean, not really. Not a long time, but you are sort of on a timer. With the big green units to come over and clean all this up. The town center on this position going to be falling. So this will just, like, if the last Jarl now focused our name, now Tunison is ready to start doing something again. We've got a triangle of difficulty here. As soon as one player starts to win, the next player will start getting focused, right? Last Jarl losing stuff over here. Lots and lots of idle units. Full population. He's got so many Deuterinos all over the place here. The last Jarl has to come over and continue dealing with Tunison, who is going to continue to just run around and just put buildings all over the place. He's got a whole bunch of villagers here chopping wood. And Tunison says, I've had enough. I don't want to play anymore. He's thrown in the towel. He says, it's not happening. I give up. And now there are 2. We were left with 2. Sorry, there's 3. Wolf is still here. Excuse me, Wolf is still here. He's got his 2 cows, he's got his king, and he's got his dream. The 2 cows and a dream. With his couple of barrels. But now the real fight begins. Norse versus Egypt. 647 population of military. 800 population of military. Versus 370 and a dream. With how many Son of Osiris at the moment? He's only 2. He lost 4. Sorry, there's 3 here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure that Name can quite make this happen. The last Jarl charging around on this side, going after the town center, doing what he can. There's not really any underworld shenanigans. No shifting sands available. Ancestors Eclipse is here, but that's about it. I'm not sure you're going to be able to pick off a king with Ancestors Eclipse anytime soon. Big flaming weapons to come through. The Son of Osiris getting caught out of position here. And I think it's only a matter of time. Town centers falling at the top. Villages getting cleaned up. The Jarls on the top here as well. These aren't particularly special Jarls. They're just your standard, run-of-the-mill, legendary Jarl, but with flaming weapons, they do pack a punch there. King's location. We have 1 king here, and we have 1 king was here, but I don't know where he's moved it to. Over here. 1 king over here. And where to? What? Oh, Wolf. Wolf's king has been spotted. One tower in a dream. He is going. He's going to town on the villagers. He's getting in on the action. The catapult's for name. He's coming through. He's like, all right, let's get rid of this guy. One last king kill. Oh, there's a mummy. There's a mummy. I don't think he can use his special on the king. Oh, and another wonder titan, whatever you want to call it, coming through the last jar. It's going to come up very quickly with this many units on it. Wolf,
N wedge.
Name is trying to chase Wolf down with these mercenary cavalry and stuff. He doesn't have the speed, but he does juke him. He's been juked. Actually, is there how much is this at the moment? You can probably afford it, right? 11. Yeah, you can literally buy omniscience right now. He can literally buy omniscience. But I think Name wants to get second here. There's no prize for second. You can tell your mum you got second, and she can be very proud of you. But it's meaningless in the grand scheme of things. The only one that wins is the victor. Everyone else loses. In war, if you die, you're dead. If you lose, you're dead. If you're not first, you're last. Exactly. You just see the next Titan up. Wolf's he has made his way up to the corner here. Wait, can he get another one? No, he can't. King is in this thing. He's got his omniscience. The last Dallas got everything here. There is one king, one big fat white star down there. See if the last Dallas is going to make the biggest mistake of his life once he picks off Name. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know. As the king is on the run. Name is on the run. He doesn't want to give up, not just yet. Throw it at 4 speed, throw an action up to 4.2 speed. Regent here. There's a big fat wall on this side as well, so it's probably not going to be it's not going to be pretty for this king as the Nidhogg flies through. Getting the damage done. Oh. Tunison's hill forts, they don't fire when he's killed or resigned. I didn't know that. I thought they would keep firing. Wow, the Nidhogg actually opens the doors there. As the regent ends up falling. Name is now dead. There are 2 remaining. One chance for Wolf Kovacs, and that is the biggest blunder of the last Jarl's career, to tap out. Will it happen? He seems to be moving units in the general direction of this king. 2 cows and a king. Two cows and a king. Okay, that's the title of the video. Yeah, two cows and a... Hang on, let me just Just a quick little photo mode right here. Two cows and a king. Here we go. This is perfect. Maybe that's the photo mode. Maybe that's what we want. Undivine's coming through, and it looks like Wolf Kovacs. He's not going to be there. And the last Jarl will be making it through to the main event, the second qualifier for the main event of Boit's Backyard Bash number 2. GG. 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 20 seconds of pure chaos. And that's the game. Some stats for all of you nerds out there, myself included. You can't even see all the stats because of all the players in the game. But you can do it like this, though. All right. Most food, the last Jarl. Most wood, the last Jarl. Most gold, Tunison. Most favor, the last Jarl. Following up over here, Villager Peak of 372. Thank you for the 5 months, Sendinho. Appreciate you, my friend. Next one, largest army, the last Jarl. Units killed, the last Jarl. Villagers killed, the last Jarl. Buildings raised. Favorite unit, though, the Berserk for Tunison. Technology. Classical Age for the Golden Royal, the fastest. For Jerbot, the slowest. Last Jarl, fastest. No, not fastest. I'm not sure how this works. Oh, the slowest Heroic Age for the last Jarl. The fastest for Jerbot. The slowest Mythic Age for names. And the fastest for Darth Nox. Total researchers here. Names on 70. Timeline. All resource total. It kind of looks like Tunison had more resource. Wait, did he? Tunison, 420 Lamau. 420 Lamau. And it looks like Tunison actually had more resources total than the last Jarl in this game. Oh my god. I don't think there's anything else. Town centers. Settlements captured. A huge lead here for Tunison that was lost. And then 31 town centers for the last Jarl in the end. Well, GG. It was a slog, but it's a game, and it's done. GG.